Hiya, so I was looking through all my TBR lists and I was like, wow, I have a lot of autobiographies here that I want to read. So I figured I might as well do an autobiography TBR video. I know, I was really original with how I came up with the idea. So much thought and brainstorming and effort has gone into making this video happen. Wow, I'm so dramatic. No, I just took all the books that I want to read that are memoirs off my TBR list. Not even all of them. There will be a follow-up to this at some stage, I'm sure. But anyway, I've got the list here on my phone. Do you like my phone case actually? It says, this is what a feminist looks like. Ooh, because I'm a feminist. But yeah, let's go. Right, so the first one has a bit of a long title. I like to just call it Me and My Mate Jeffrey, but it's actually called Me and My Mate Jeffrey. A story of big dreams, tough realities, and facing my demons head on. It's by Niall Breslin. If you don't know who he is, he's Brezzy. He is fantastic. I was like obsessed while I was a teenager. When I was about 17, I became obsessed. He was a rugby player. He was like professional rugby player, I think. Rugby is something that you can play professionally, isn't it? And he like did something to his leg or something and then he dropped out, or I don't really know the story. I haven't read the book, but he was a professional rugby player, I think. And then like his anxiety and stuff became problematic as far as I remember, and then he stopped doing that and he became a musician. I freaking love his band, The Blizzards. He is the front man and they just make me so happy. I saw them live last year twice. And I didn't think that I would ever get to do that during my lifetime because like they were on a break. Brezzy went off on his own. He moved to London where he started a songwriting career. This sounds a bit weird now that I know all of this information when I haven't actually read the autobiography, isn't it? Then he went on to Voice of Ireland as a coach. It was really cool. I really enjoyed it. But oh my god, there's a quote from the book. I have an excerpt here. He was like suffering badly from his anxiety at the time. When my legs went from underneath me and my breath stopped coming just minutes before we were due to go live on The Voice, I knew this was panic at its worst. Yet in the midst of the madness, something became clear. If I got through this, the secret I had guarded for years, well, all my life, could not remain a secret for much longer. So Brezzy talks about his depression and anxiety, which I love. He's become one of the like spokespeople for mental health in Ireland. You know, I'm sure that this fantastic autobiography, I don't know why I haven't read it yet. I've been dying to read it for years. I think it's just one of those things where I'm like, I've heard it being hyped up so much and I've heard so many great things about it. I'm kind of afraid and I'm like, oh, I don't want to read it just in case I don't actually enjoy it, but I know I will, so I'll get around to it. The next book I want to talk about is by Hyun-Chul Lee. Apologies if I just butchered her name because nobody actually introduced her in videos that are on YouTube. Nobody goes, here's Hyun-Chul Lee. No, it's just straight into her talking, so I did try to find out how to pronounce her name. Nobody wants to tell me. But yeah, she wrote the book The Girl with Seven Names, which is an autobiography, as is every other book in this video. But yeah, it's an autobiography about her escape from North Korea. So she grew up in North Korea and she was kind of brainwashed into the whole, oh, North Korea is the best place on the planet kind of nonsense. When the famine struck in the 1990s, Lee started to realise that maybe this wasn't the best place on earth, seeing as there was so much poverty and starvation and repression throughout the country. So living on the border of China, she was like friends with the security guards. They were quite close and one of them was actually like an uncle to her. And he actually helped her escape from North Korea. He like guided her through it and everything when she was 17. So she fled the country and she had no idea that it was going to be 12 years before she was reunited with her family, which is such a long time. So then she went back to North Korea. Like, I just read this in like the blurb. I'm wondering what else happens. Like it says, 12 years and 2 lifetimes later, she would return to the North Korean border in a daring mission to spirit her mother and brother to South Korea on one of the most arduous, costly and dangerous journeys imaginable. It sounds absolutely fascinating and I'm just actually dying to read it. Like, you have no idea. No. So Girl Interrupted by Susanna Kaysen is just a book that I'm so interested in and I just want to give myself the time to consume it. It's just going to be the one book that I read some month because I am dying to just give it my whole attention. It's about this girl Susanna Kaysen, and when she was 18 she went to see a psychiatrist. Now, someone she had never seen before, and they decided that she had to be admitted to a mental institution. So she was literally put in a taxi, brought away to the institution. What's the name of it? McLean Hospital. So maybe it's not an institution, it's a hospital. Are they the same thing? I'm not really sure. I should probably know that. I'm majorly into mental health. But she spent most of the next 2 years in this hospital, which is where like Sylvia Plath was treated, which I find amazing. Sometimes I forget that Sylvia Plath was like a real person. So apparently in the memoir, Kaysen discusses the people who worked in the hospital, other patients, how they were treated, because people weren't treated very well for all those psychiatric kind of things back in the 60s. But Kaysen discusses all these things, and it's a story of recovery and mental health, and I don't know if she recovers, obviously I haven't read it, but it says that in the blurb, so I'm gonna assume she does. Like, she recovered enough to write the book, so I don't know. And last but not least is I Hate My Selfie by Shane Dawson, which I have been absolutely dying to read. I don't know why I have so many YouTubers' books. Why did I buy them when the one that I really want is Shane Dawson's? Like, when I was in Florida a couple of years ago, I don't know, my mind just went blue. Shane Dawson isn't a YouTuber that I watch too often, but every once in a while he posts these like really deep personal webcam videos where he just talks for like 15-20 minutes about something that he just feels like he needs to get out, and I always really identify with them and really connect with what he's saying, because he's so open and honest, and you know, they're very barely edited videos. I remember in his coming out video where he said he was bi. Even though I'm not bi myself, I don't think I am anyway, I really connected with what he was talking about in a lot of different ways. Like when he was talking about relationships and religion and stuff, I was just like, oh, I'm not the only one like that. And because he went from being morbidly obese to being thin, he talks a bit about how he felt losing weight and how he felt being fat, and his self-confidence and self-esteem and all that sort of stuff, which, you know, really identifies with me in a lot of ways, because, you know, I've struggled for years with accepting the fact that I'm fat. Like, and please literally don't comment below being like, oh no, you're not fat, because I hate when people do that. I'm gonna do a video on that on my other channel, being like what not to say to a fat person, because one of the worst things is when people go, you're not fat, and it's like, I know I am, just stop lying to me. I really like Shane Dawson for that reason, so yeah, I really want to read his books. I may have gushed a little bit about Breslin and Dawson, but it's weird calling a YouTuber by their second name. Like, I know that he's an author and that's what you do and everything, but calling him Dawson rather than Shane is weird. Oh, I don't like that. I just want to call him Shane. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. I'm doing Vida, which is vlog every day April, in case you didn't realise. So my channels are up there, and then there'll be a playlist of all my videos from Vida there, just in case you can't read or something, I don't know. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. Let me know what you think of all those books down below. Slán.